on what Mike Arnold just uncovered recently, as he just exposed Tinubu completely, this very news is going to shock most of you, both the 13 Thomases and the one Nigeria people. In 1993, the current president of Nigeria, the Tinubu, was forfeited $460,000 in Chicago federal courts in Heroin investigation. Yes, because many of you don't know how all these things started. Why the US is after Tinubu, why he was banned never to step his feet in USA, even till today, as he's still the president of Nigeria. Today, the secret have finally exposed. It's no longer what they can hide anymore. And that is why we are going to hear it loud and clear from the horse's mouth. But before I play the video, and because of how the dangerous Nigeria have become, the American went very far by instructing the US military instructor to train Nigerian soldiers in helicopter operation to boost fight against the northern terrorist militant. You see, my people, I want you to just sit, comport yourself. Let us see why this video is the best video that you can ever watch. Because what is happening in Nigeria is becoming more dangerous than we can ever imagine. If it's not you today, it may be your friend. Because of what the Christian family is passing through in Nigeria, I'm using this opportunity, this medium, this space to urge all the Christian communities across Nigeria to immediately purchase arms and establish a strong community security outfit to defend themselves from the hand of these Islamic jihadists that have been going rampagely and unaliving the innocent Christians just because of their faith. The government of Nigeria cannot protect you. Start protecting yourself, because the world is shamefully silent over what is happening in Nigeria just because of what they are benefiting in that damn country called Nigeria. And that is the reason why we maintain that is either Biafra or nothing, and disintegration remains the viable option right now in what is happening in Nigeria. See why the US is coming hard on Nigeria. Don't go anywhere.
President Bola Tinubu, if that's his real name. In 1993, he forfeited $460,000 to a federal court in Chicago and fled the United States. That was proceeds from a heroin trafficking ring, which, by the way, heroin funds 37% of jihad around the world. He has appointed a man to rewrite the national curriculum whose defining credential is the book, The Islamization of Knowledge, which explicitly calls for intellectual jihad to oust Western education from nursery schools up to universities. This is academic Boko Haram by definition. And this is the guy that Tinubu put in charge of the curriculum of 50 million African Nigerian children. His new defense chief called the terrorists prodigal sons who deserve rehabilitation.
Praise.
That's the defense chief. Mossad Bulus, Trump's senior advisor for Africa and the Middle East, holds multiple citizenships, including Nigerian, lived in Lagos for decades. He parrots verbatim talking points of terror-linked northern imams. He is CEO of his family company, which currently profits from multi-billion-dollar no-bid contracts issued by the Tinubu administration, issued to his business partner. He sells the heavy equipment to build the no-bid $13 billion in projects. This is Trump's senior advisor. He's also Tiffany Trump's father-in-law.
Nigeria is in a desperately dangerous place. And if we don't redeem Nigeria now, democracy will be lost for good here. Trust me. In 2019, I wrote a book predicting what is happening now. So there's no surprise for me. The book was on its title, Why Not? Citizenship, State Capture, Creeping Fascism, and the Criminal Hijack of Politics in Nigeria. That's the title of the book. It's on the bookshelves. You can buy it and read it. I said all of these things will happen, and it is happening. This is essentially how societies have failed through human history. They're pushing us to collapse as a country. And the elite, well, there's no elite in Nigeria as far as I'm concerned now. There's a privileged class. Because an elite has a sense of service towards the community, noblesse obligée, noblesse oblige, that a duty to those who are less privileged. But here we are with a bandit group that we still call elite, that is willing to leave society to rot so long as they are okay. I think that we're in the depths of a serious moral crisis, and Judgment Day is coming. And when it comes, I trust that God is the God of mercy, because it is terrible, terrible, terrible what is going on in Nigeria. Now, I am not at all suggesting that everybody in the APC is, in the ADC is some kind of saint or has not done. But let's take people as individuals on what they have done. Let's put Godswill Akpabio, who the EFCC went after and went after. He was so scared, he was shaking like a leaf. Let's put him on that track. Let's put Bola Tinubu himself, who Nuhu Ribadu said things about when he was the czar of EFCC. Let's put most of these governors who have run into ADC for shelter, or APC for shelter. Let's do the same thing to all of them. That's fine. It's okay by me. I would like to get rid of anybody who has infractions against what is right. So I'm not one of those who will say, oh, I'm partisan, these people are good, these people are bad. But let's do it in a just, even way to everybody. And then let's put our country first. Let's forget these games and realize that the future of our children is what is at stake.
You know what you are going to do now? I think you should read beside the aircraft so that you understand. So, gentlemen, are you here? Yes, sir. Okay, one, step. Oh, yeah, move this way, move this way. Okay, now, we're ready. It's number one. Are you ready? Yes, sir. Whether it's number 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let me just give a number. 3, go! You understand? Yes. Because you can make for any reason, can be stone, can be anything. Don't just fall down like a woman. Just roll. You understand? Give me a roll, let me see. Give me a roll, let me see. Oh my God. Roll. Roll, let me see.
Yeah, you're rolling onto the feet.
That's it. Better roll.
Yes, you're rolling onto the feet.
Roll. Roll as I just give me a roll.
Don't go on your head.
Give me a roll. Well, this better. Give me a roll. You understand that?
Well, that's yours.
You understand?
That's why you. That's why you.
That's why I'm the king.
I'm sorry.
Not on your neck, guys. Not on your neck.
Okay, I'm the pilot.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, well done. Good signal. Well done.
Look about your radius. Okay.
As the commander, you must I don't want it anymore.
I hear you sign up there's one Abraham, the army guy, was one of his friends over.
Initially, they don't kill people like that. They kidnap people to get money. And what happens to their children when we are bombarding their rugas? You are talking about when they kidnap school children. Don't you ask, okay, which school their children go to? When you say kill them, this word kill them means killing them with their families. And the next thing they do, because they are primitive, I'm sorry to say, is revenge.
It's February 2021, Zamfara State, northwest Nigeria. A convoy of vehicles stops at the edge of a forest. A 60-year-old man in white robes steps out. He leaves his security behind. The people he's meeting have one condition: no vehicles, no uniforms, no weapons. He walks the last lap of this journey on foot into the trees. Ahead, sitting cross-legged in a clearing, more than 600 armed fighters are waiting. Some of them are 14 years old. They have AK-47s, rocket launchers, rifles traced to post-Gaddafi Libya. He has Islamic books and hundreds of fabric wrappers for their wives. He starts preaching. This man is a medical doctor, a retired army captain, and the son of the most powerful Islamic scholar Nigeria has ever produced. The Nigerian government, which has spent billions of dollars and deployed thousands of soldiers trying to find these exact people, says he doesn't know where they are. But this man finds them only with a phone call. His name is Sheikh Ahmad Gumi.
But now we are not talking about banditry, we are talking about ethnic war between now the nomadic Fulani, the headsman, and the others.
The story of Sheikh Gumi starts with his father. This is Sheikh Abubakar Mahmoud Gumi. Born in a village in what is now Zamfara State, he rises to become the first Grand Qadi of northern Nigeria, the highest Islamic legal authority in a region of tens of millions of people. He is the personal religious advisor to this man, Ahmadu Bello, the most powerful politician in the north. Together, in 1962, they co-found Jama'atu Nasri Islam, JNI, the supreme Islamic authority in Nigeria. Gumi's father becomes his chief theologian. But that's just the beginning. The elder Gumi becomes the spiritual father of a reformist wave called the Islam movement, a Salafi reform project that reshapes how millions of people across West Africa practice Islam. New mosques, new schools, new rules. Scholars call it the most significant Islamic reformation in the region's modern history. In 1987, Saudi Arabia awards him the King Faisal International Prize for service to Islam, the Islamic world's equivalent of the Nobel Peace Prize. He sits on the council of the Islamic University of Medina. Saudi benefactors fund mosque construction across northern Nigeria. When Ahmadu Bello is assassinated in the 1966 military coup, the elder Gumi turns fully towards Saudi Arabia, and from that moment, the Gumi name is embedded permanently in the Saudi-Nigerian religious corridor. Money, prestige, and institutional access flowing in both directions. He dies in London in 1992, but he leaves behind more than a family. He leaves behind a dynasty. His son Ahmad studies medicine at Ahmadu Bello University, commissions through the Nigerian Defense Academy into the Army Medical Corps. He serves as a captain, and then after his father's death, he makes a choice. He resigns his commission, leaves the army, leaves Nigeria entirely. He spends nearly 20 years in Saudi Arabia studying Islamic jurisprudence at Al-Qura University in Mecca. Meanwhile, the Gumi family tree keeps growing its roots into Nigeria's power structure. Ahmad's brother becomes a major general. A half-sister marries a former chief justice. The name Gumi is no longer just a religious credential. It is now a shield, and That shield is about to be tested.
Allah ke ƙara ba mu bayani dalilai da
Around 2010, Ahmad comes home and he inherits the one thing no degree can give you: his father's pulpit, Sultan Bello Central Mosque, Kaduna, the mosque where his father preached for decades. Ahmad takes over the Ramadan Tafsir, the Quranic interpretation sessions broadcast live across Radio Nigeria Kaduna to millions of listeners in Nigeria, Niger, Cameroon, and Chad. He built an Islamic school, a girls' college. He accumulates over 800,000 followers on Facebook. He becomes the most listened to Islamic voice in northern Nigeria. By 2010, Ahmad Gumi has the mosque, the name, the credentials, and the followers. But what he doesn't have is a crisis. Then Northwest Nigeria gives him one.
Well, as you have watched the video, what you just see, it is not so brutal. Disintegration remains the viable option. Who am I? I'm only a messenger. If you love what we do here in this Global Love Channel TV, please don't hesitate to touch a hand for the subscribe button, like and turn on the notification bell so that whenever we upload a new video like this, you'll be the first person to be notified. And in doing that, you're encouraging us to do more, because togetherness we shall save life together. Africa must be great. Till next time, see you in my next video. Bye for now. Thank you.